Say rolling around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
So then I'll go back on another video. I'm Strange Wang, he is Nate. Today we're doing a bracket to figure out who is the greatest 90s hero. We did the 80s. We've also done the villains of the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. Check those out. But we're doing the heroes. I'm going to tell you how our brackets work and then we'll get into it.
Two characters show up on the screen. We decide who moves on to the next one. If we disagree, we play rock, paper, scissors to decide who wins. However, if there's a character on the screen and one of us has not seen the movie that character is from, and the other person hasn't seen both movies, then that person gets to make the decision. So first up, we have Simba versus The Mask.
Stanley Ipkiss.
Really a hero, though?
He saves the girl. He puts away the bad guys.
I think he just wanted to put the mask on here.
90s heroes suck, dude. Like, not to like shit on the video, but
Sure.
not a lot to choose from. Simba, I think, is the easy choice on this one.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. Had to go deep.
Huh.
Sandra Bullock from Speed versus Blade.
Yeah, alright. What a matchup. What other matchup could you ever see Sandra Bullock from Speed versus Blade?
But think about it. She did not have to step up to the plate and save all those people.
She's more of a hero to me than the Mask is, I'll give you that.
And Blade, he saves the world from vampires.
It's true.
But he also has a hatred for him, so...
Yeah.
Does that keep him from being a better hero than Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, it's really tough. That's a tough one. Because, I mean, if you're looking at the gravity of the situation, he saved the whole world. She just saved a few people. But, she's not... She's just a normal person.
Yeah.
So she stepped up to the plate. She became a hero. Where Blade is just kind of Blade. Right? So,
yeah, but he has, like, a drug addiction-esque thing about him where, like, the vampire side tries to take over.
Yeah. Freaking
So
Daywalker.
he has depth to him.
Yeah. A little bit, I guess. I'm going Sandra Bullock.
I'm going Sandra too, then fuck it.
Yeah.
Did not think that was going to happen.
The Terminator versus Agent J.
Be Pacific. T2 Terminator.
Yeah.
I'm going Arnold because fuck Will Smith. I was trying to find a Chris Rock hero to put against him so I could have him win, but Chris Rock didn't really play any hero characters. So
was Blue Streak an early 2000s movie?
Blue Streak is Martin Lawrence, not Chris Rock.
I always get them mixed up.
Yikes.
I'm
going Arnold. He's cool.
Yeah, why not? I love Men in Black, and I'd watch it 100 times probably before. I find it much more entertaining than I find T2, but T2's a better movie. I'll give you that. So The Crow versus Martin Lawrence.
Holy shit, you're racist.
No, I'm not.
You're fucking with me, I know, but...
Yeah.
Jesus.
In Rush Hour.
Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker. The Prado's alum. Because of how much I love Rush Hour,
yeah,
I'm going to say my argument for this is Eric Draven just gets revenge for the people who killed his honey dipping him.
True.
So it's more of a revenge story.
Right.
Because I didn't see the other shitty Crow movies. Because they didn't have the same people in them.
Right.
It's just like, fuck it. Bruce Lee's son died, unfortunately. The director doesn't want to come back. Fuck it. Agent Carter is a human being. Steps up to the plate. He bites off more than he can chew, but he's got heart, determination, and passion. And he knows Kung Fu Kenny.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's like on hero level. I would take Carter.
Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth, man?
Man, this one's actually good to me. So Will Smith from Independence Day versus Brendan Fraser from The Mummy.
I get more hero from Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
Yeah.
And Will Smith has way more help in Independence Day. He's got Jeff Goldblum.
True.
He's got fucking
The redneck.
Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
He's got Bill Pullman to motivate him.
Dude, one of the best movie presidents.
So I'm going Brendan Fraser. Skinny.
Yeah, it's
Brendan
also because
Fraser.
you just still hate Will Smith, but
I do. Don't like Will Smith. Fresh Prince Will Smith is the only Will Smith I like. And Bad Boys Will Smith.
Yeah, I think these are two great 90s heroes. I think these are like my two favorites that have been on this list so far.
Also, two very 90s movies.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm all for giving the 1990s classic The Mummy some love, so I'm going to go with you.
And you get The Mummy too.
All right, Neo versus Stop Looking at Me, Spawn. I'm going Neo.
Yeah.
I think he's a great hero. Maybe the most iconic 90s hero. Like, I know you'd argue T2 probably, but
I would.
yeah.
We will.
But that
Probably.
franchise started in the 80s. So,
yeah.
I think that it's him. Were you green? Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
Oh, that's a fucking layup.
Yeah. So Simba versus Sandra Bullock from Speed.
Unfortunately, I can't use the same argument where she defeated Blade. Simba, he doesn't save the world like Blade does.
He saves his world.
On 2 occasions, but he saves his community.
Yeah.
He's a community leader.
It's true. He is.
So, I'm about to give it up to
Yeah.
Simba.
Also, like, honestly, really great character arc in Simba, too.
Great depth.
Yeah. The T whatever 100
800.
from Terminator 2 versus Agent Carter.
I'm going Agent Carter.
Yeah, me too. He doesn't have he's programmed to be a hero.
Yeah.
He has no choice.
He is programmed to be a hero.
Neo versus, I'm pretty sure his name's Rick in The Mummy.
I like Rick better,
Yeah.
but Neo has much cooler hero moments.
By nature of the movie, sure.
Like him dodging the bullets and then stopping all the bullets.
Yeah.
That's iconic shit. The
Yeah.
fight scene where they jump up and they almost grapple with each other, but they got their
Right.
guns
Yeah.
and their hands on each other's shoulder. Iconic moment.
Yeah.
That just shows
Rick's just so
him
much
as a hero.
cooler.
He is.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like,
Way more charisma. That guy's in The Whale.
yeah. He's also in a Looney. Did you know his Looney Tunes movie Back in Action is the reason why we didn't get Skate Jam starring Tony Hawk in the Looney Tunes?
They just made that instead.
No, that movie sucked so
It
bad.
bombed. That they were
That
like, no
they were
more
like-
Looney Tunes movies.
Yeah, I learned that today.
I don't know that Skate Jam would have been a very good movie.
It wouldn't have been.
So maybe that's for the
I
best.
would have been the right age.
It leaves Tony Hawk a little more untainted.
Yeah, I would have been the right age. Though.
Like, because Michael Jordan, because basketball is a much more universally popular sport
It's
than
also
pro
the
skating.
90s.
Like,
Like,
even though objectively we can look back at Space Jam and say maybe it wasn't really that great, you can't hurt Michael Jordan.
yeah,
Tony Hawk was massive in the fucking 90s and is still a really important figure, but like he couldn't hold up a bad movie like Michael Jordan can. So I'm glad that didn't happen. As much as I hate it, I think Neo's the correct answer, even though everything in me wants to say Rick because he's just way fucking cooler.
how about this? If his name is actually Rick, oh, never mind. Fuck it.
It's fine.
I was gonna say if his name's Rick, we're gonna go with it.
Simba versus Agent Carter.
Same kind of character, like in a sense.
Yeah, in a sense.
One's just a lot more funnier.
Yeah.
It has less depth. he needs more help than Simba does. I'm
True.
going Simba.
Yeah, I agree. And
He doesn't have an agent lead to help him.
it's kind of what you say about hero moments, too. Because, like, especially in the first Rush Hour, and even kind of a lot in the second and some of the third, Carter is kind of, like, very clearly the less talented of the two.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to get carried through some of these fights. But steps up when he needs to. So, yeah, I dig Simba. And then Simba versus Neo, which is honestly probably the correct finals, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's tough because if you're looking at the decade on its own, Neo is a way more 90s hero than Simba, but Lion King stands the test of time. Not that The Matrix doesn't necessarily, but like it feels way more 90s than The Lion King does.
I personally think The Matrix feels more 2000s because it came out in 99.
Yeah, it's like turn of century.
And then like you got Grandma's Boy where the main dude, the bad guy, and Grandma's Boy's ripping him off.
Yeah.
And then you got the sequel, and with the sequel came the video games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like how I remember The Matrix.
Yeah.
One good movie, Grandma's Boy, and a video game that was cool.
Yeah. It's very turn of century, but
Simba's a better character.
that's true.
I'm going with Simba as a better hero.
I'm going to jump on the kind of a side point to what you were making. Simba was a hero throughout the majority of the 90s, where Neo just kind of squeaked into the end. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go with it. Oh heck yeah. Wow.
Great picture, huh?
Yeah. Is that Clear and Present Danger?
That's Jack Ryan.
Oh, Jack Ryan.
And Clear and Present Danger. Yeah. And
look, well then I was right.
no, there's two Jack Ryan movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
Air Force One.
No, not Jack Ryan.
Fucking cunt.
Dang it. I feel like it has the word extremely in it or something.
No, it does not have extremely.
Or,
you said Clear and Present Danger, right?
Yeah.
Patriot Games.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so how I got extremely was I knew that Sean Connery played Jack Ryan once, and then my brain auto-corrected to...
Did he play Jack Ryan?
Yes, he did.
I thought that was At the Ballroom.
Huh? Or, well, yeah, sorry. He's in a Jack Ryan movie.
Yeah, Hunt for Red.
And then my brain auto-corrected to A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Gross. Grody.
Hey, ADHD, man. What you gonna do?
Nick Cage and Con Air is cool, but the correct answer is Jack Ryan.
Yeah, for sure.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Bruce Willis from The Fifth Element versus Keanu Reeves in Speed.
And The Speed.
The Speed.
Both good movies.
Yeah.
Both good heroes. Keanu Reeves is a hero. He's a cop. He has a purpose because his friend was murdered by this guy.
Yeah. He looks way better with long hair.
But he stepped up to the plate. He did what was right. He broke laws. He was in way over his head.
Yeah. Bruce
Both
Willis
has arguments.
Yeah. He's kind of bumbling through a lot of The Fifth Element. But that's just because it's also supposed to have comedic elements.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
God, that was pretty good.
Yeah. There really was not a pun intended.
Yeah, but
yeah,
that made me laugh.
That makes it better when there actually wasn't one.
I get more invested in Speed.
Yeah.
And the heroes help with that. So I'm gonna go with Speed.
Yeah.
And Keanu.
I'll take that too, because really Homegirl's the one who kind of has to save everyone, and he's just kind of getting her where she needs to be. So. All right, Agent K.
Last action hero.
Okay.
Jack Slater.
All that fire in the background was throwing me off.
You know I'm going with dog Jack Slater, baby.
Enough. That movie's not good. Taking Agent K.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So be it. Zoro versus Austin Powers.
As much as I would love to take Zoro, the answer is Austin Powers.
Yeah, Austin Powers is a great hero and a great pick for 90s heroes.
Yeah.
Even though I guess he's a 60s hero, but in the 90s.
Well, you could say the same thing about Zoro.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor versus Agent Lee.
I'm going Sarah Connor.
Dude, red tie on an all black is like a great look.
Yeah, Jackie Chan got swag for sure.
Yeah. Why Sarah Connor?
Because I don't think there's a. Granted, it did take place over 2 films. There's not a character in a franchise who is thrown in a situation where you get the longevity, the wideness of that character arc as you do with Sarah Connor. And she's doing this to protect her son.
Sure.
Which makes things more personal. And
he's just doing it to protect a friend's daughter.
Yeah, like, well...
And it's also his job.
I was getting to that. But if I ever had a kid, I feel like that would be a movie, if I rewatched it, with like...
Would connect a little more?
I would, instead of being Schwarzenegger, that would immediately become my favorite character. So I'm hopefully I have kids one day. I don't know. Probably not. But hopefully I will, and I'll get that experience. But I just think she has more to lose. She's fighting for more. And she wasn't supposed to be this. She was literally a server in a fucking shitty diner.
That's true.
Getting a milkshake poured in her shoe.
And then she turned into that.
Yes. Jackie Chan, incredible.
Yeah.
He would have won a lot of different matchups.
For sure.
To me.
Yeah.
He would have beat Blade. You know, he would have beat Sandra Bullock and Blade.
Mm-hmm.
But Sarah Connor that's a knockout.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, Harrison Ford in...
Jack Ryan franchise.
Yeah, the 2 Jack Ryan things that he did versus Keanu Reeves in Sped.
You get more Jack Ryan.
It's true. I think he's also a better hero. I also just love Harrison Ford. So
that's true.
Arnold in The Last Action Hero versus Austin Powers.
I hate to say it, but consistency, you get more Austin Powers.
Yeah. I freaking love Austin Powers. He's also actually, like, surprisingly good at his job. Like, there's plenty of movies out there that are, like, comedy action movies where the hero is just kind of, like, bumbling and, like, accidentally wins a lot of times. But, like, Austin Powers is actually pretty good at his job, and I really like that. And then Austin Powers versus Harrison Ford as Jack Ryan in 2 different movies.
Was not a clear answer to you?
No, because...
Wow.
I really love Harrison Ford in these movies. But there are other movies where I think Harrison Ford is just such a better hero than the Jack Ryan franchise. And I just really fucking love Austin Powers. But I think the answer is still Harrison Ford. But I want the answer to be Austin Powers. So, here I am.
I mean, you could leave it up to rock, paper, scissors.
Well, what are you picking?
Jack Ryan.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then Jack Ryan versus Sarah Connor.
I'm picking Sarah Connor.
Yeah, I can dig it. And then Simba versus Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor still.
No, I'm taking Simba.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck. You can't let women win one. You fucking male pig.
I mean, Simba's a lion, so it's not even a human.
So he's still a male.
In this case, the alpha male.
good Final Four. Not a lot of good 90s villains, though. 80s, heroes. 80s, definitely.
Yeah.
2000s, definitely.
I feel like if I had made this list, it would have been a lot different. Like, I'd have to look at 90s
Would
movies.
you like to start making these?
But, no. I'm not complaining about the list. It's just we had different experiences in the 90s because of the, like, age difference that's in us. Like, you could have put Woody and or Buzz on this.
Yeah, I guess so. I was trying to keep it reflective somewhat of the villains bracket, which is why Speed got thrown on there.
Sure.
And a couple others.
Yeah. You could have put Flubber on here. I'm just kidding. You could have put Michael Jordan on here.
I thought about it, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a little bit of a reach.
But it would have been more reflective of the 90s.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But Simba, he gets the W. I could have put Jafar and Aladdin. I could have put a lot of people
Well,
on
you
there,
don't want to
actually.
over Disney it.
Yeah.
Disney just like...
I could have put a Disney on each side, though.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comment section who we missed, who we should have put on this bracket, who should have won. I don't know. I'm still in the Sarah Connor camp, but Simba is the greatest 90s hero, which he's the first lion to win one of these. Watch the 80s and see who won that one. And while you're here, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.